The thing in fighting, the hard part about in the combat sports world is once you start to make that kind of money and you want to say, well, it never changed me. It's impossible not to change you. It's impossible to go from, where you were to where you are today financially. Floyd and I have known each other for a long time. And, when I first met Floyd, he lived in an apartment that Top Rank used to put a lot of their fighters in. Okay. He lived in this apartment down on, I want to say it was off Flamingo. And, he just started to make some money. Yeah. So, I went over his house. He was showing me all the sweaters that he bought and all the things. Floyd's always been that guy. Yeah. He likes to shop. And
UFC CEO Dana White has blasted Floyd Mayweather over his fake lifestyle on social media, highlighting his recent false claims of owning a property and his several unpaid debts as his main references. The UFC boss was asked in an interview what he thought of Floyd Mayweather's fake lifestyle.
I don't know if he's done. I mean, he could probably come back and he'll have a boxing match. I don't take away from what Floyd's accomplished in boxing, but he's stepping way over.
Dana White, who is very much aware of how much Floyd Mayweather made during his fight with Conor McGregor, claimed Floyd Mayweather is a wasteful spender and no one in his right senses would go broke after earning so much from the sport. Floyd has no spending discipline. He lives the most unnecessary lifestyle. Who would be that wasteful and not get into money problems every other day? Dana White asked.
Which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Yeah.
He moved on by comparing him to some UFC fighters who did not earn a quarter of Mayweather's boxing earnings, yet always spent within their means and lived a very moderate lifestyle, earning so much from their investments. He also added that Floyd Mayweather was not a billionaire, saying he has enough evidence to prove that.
Somebody you have worked with, obviously, Floyd Mayweather. I have been dying to hear your perspective, your thoughts, what you actually think about this YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, get in there and make money.
I do not know much about Floyd's finances, but I know he is no billionaire, and if he is no billionaire, then he has no right to spend that way. That means half of his net worth is spent on jewelries, which make no sense. To conclude his claims, Dana White referenced one of Mayweather's interviews where he claimed he earned $300 million monthly and tagged it a lie. He once said he earns $300 million monthly. Only gullible people believe that. His mouth stinks with lies, and that is why every store in every city calls him out for debts.
To fight next. Is he going to see $20 million?
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never say never.
In support of this, a fan wrote in the comments section, Mayweather is a classic gambler, brags about his wins but never tells you about his losses. Floyd has never shown he has much respect for money. His constant comebacks are no doubt fueled by a need for income. People like 50 have described Floyd's bad handling of his finances in the past. Another fan added, buttressing White's claims, Floyd does probably have some profitable ventures, but they might be offset by bad investments or reckless spending. But there is not a chance Mayweather is making $300 million a month.
Was able to capitalize on his fame, his personality, and everything else outside.
A third fan trolled Floyd, writing, dude cannot even read as long as he is able to buy whatever trinkets he wants and bet both sides so he can brag about winning. He has zero clue about his finances. Not saying he is not an incredibly wealthy dude, it is just that he has no clue. He cannot even count to 300. Finally, one logical fan gave a more accurate calculation to tackle Floyd's stance. He may be a billionaire, but judging by his actions, only a small amount of it is liquid enough to be useful. He claims to have invested like $300 million in a real estate business, which is not the ideal investment if you want to have some money readily available.
And, when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
A very good instance of Dana White's claims was when Mayweather posted his taxes online, citing an $18 million payment to the US government, which soon backfired. While some stated the check was a fake due to having no routing number, others said Mayweather gave himself an unreasonably high sense of his own importance, showing narcissistic tendencies. The tax revelation came after Mayweather paid over $1.1 million for Super Bowl tickets, the one-time king of the sport plans to take a busload of people to the impressive Allegiant Stadium for Sunday afternoon's big game.
Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, You know, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, you know, get in there and make money. This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny. It's going to be bad.
Resident Mayweather was never going to miss the game, and while World Boxing News reported that Mayweather got offered a VIP pass to attend the Super Bowl himself, the ex-fighter wanted to take a party of guests, therefore he laid out plenty of cash for no special treatment. I do not kiss heads, and I never have to beg for nothing, especially not to get a Super Bowl suite, said Mayweather. I do not mind accepting invites at times, but one thing is for sure, the person that is paying does all the saying. Therefore I get my own seats and suites to do what I want and invite who I want. I am blessed to be taking 34 people to experience the first Super Bowl in Las Vegas. The total came out to a whopping $1.1 million. It is a shame for Mayweather that his hometown team of Detroit missed out by only one win.
Irish whiskey, and I think he has a beard now. He goes from wearing sandals to have mink slippers. He goes from living in very meager house to living in an ivory tower. And he hadn't fought. I'm looking at it we last fought in January 2020. What do you expect when he steps back into the ring?
He's at a place in his life and in his career that, you know,
Adding his tax payment, Mayweather said, just before I paid that light million in change for that little Super Bowl stuff, I had to pay the IRS, also known as Uncle Sam, $18 million. This is what I owed in taxes while I am retired, so imagine what I was paying when I was active. Since walking away from boxing in 2015, Mayweather has earned well over $500 million from the sport. He has also got a luxury club in Las Vegas and outside property interests. He did all these to prove that reports of the money man being broke or even close to it are way off the mark. However, outspoken hip-hop MC turned businessman 50 Cent reckons Floyd Mayweather might be going broke or at least has some tax problem.
You know,
he's been for a long, long time.
And he jumps in there and he does it and he goes to work, and it's hard to stay at that level for a very long time. And Canelo's another guy. I mean, what's this guy clipping? 40 mil a fight?
Easy.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Not including what he's making outside of the ring. So, a very unique feud.
Some might point to the rapper's ongoing beef with his former friend as a reason for the claims, but there are some strange things happening around the Mayweather circus at this moment in time. The formerly retired boxer had a reported net worth via Forbes of around $700 million at the turn of the year and was listed as making over $200 million in his 2015 fight against Manny Pacquiao alone. Is it possible that Floyd's cash flow is dwindling? It seems impossible, but not everything is always how it seems. Floyd Mayweather's decision to fight UFC fighter extraordinaire Conor McGregor made total sense from a business point of view, but the boxer's recent press conference to announce a New Year's Eve fight against the 20-year-old Japanese kickboxing sensation Tenshin Nasukawa in Japan has left the boxing world scratching their heads.
As you guys can see, this is one of my closets. You know, we got bags, we got stuff everywhere. We got this ladder right here where you can take, you know, just got stuff everywhere. So, you know.
A friend now turned enemy 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, had some choice words in regards to the situation on his Instagram page. Other boxing fans took to Twitter to claim that this screams that Mayweather is going broke. We all knew a comeback was imminent, but we naturally assumed it would be against a former foe and Filipino boxing idol Manny Pacquiao. The choice to fight Tenshin Nasukawa, in about whose rules are yet to be confirmed, came out of left field. The fact that Mayweather turned up to the press conference in Tokyo on Sunday looking a bit disheveled without his usual Floyd Mayweather Promotions team members such as Leonard Ellaby has caused some controversy on internet boxing YouTube sites.
That you guys want to do, whatever you want to do, all from the bottom all the way to the top. So, we got any kind of bag and everything you can name.
Some believe Floyd has gone his own route with this decision. If you look at the logos behind Floyd during the press conference, you will see only the TMT banner. There is no mention of Mayweather Promotions or even his longtime American broadcaster Showtime. Instead of his usual braggadocious attitude and incessant money talk, Floyd did not once mention how much he was getting paid for the Tenshin Nasukawa gig. Is it possible that Floyd has gone rogue with this announcement and seriously needs to replenish his funds? One Twitter commenter speculated that a man who buys an $18 million watch will always need to keep the cash coming thick and fast. Other commenters on Twitter also chipped in with their opinions, such as,
people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate,
Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partner.
Some believe Floyd has gone his own route with this decision. If you look at the logos behind Floyd during the press conference, you will see only the TMT banner. There is no mention of Mayweather Promotions or even his longtime American broadcaster Showtime. Instead of his usual braggadocious attitude and incessant money talk, Floyd did not once mention how much he was getting paid for the Tenshin Nasukawa gig. Is it possible that Floyd has gone rogue with this announcement and seriously needs to replenish his funds? One Twitter commenter speculated that a man who buys an $18 million watch will always need to keep the cash coming thick and fast. Other commenters on Twitter also chipped in with their opinions, such as,
it's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
I would not be surprised if Mayweather is not doing as well financially as he would like everyone to believe. He has looked desperate in recent months, trying to set up fights with a number of fighters. Even a $300 million payday can go fast if you spend the way he does. Something does not quite add up with these recent happenings. Is Floyd Mayweather just looking to take advantage of his fame while he still can, or are there some underlying problems in regards to his cash flow and the IAS? It will all come out in the wash, and 50 Cent will be there to tell everyone about it on Instagram.
Being Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero, so we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo,
all this money made. No partners. How about myself? Over 1,000 apartments.
Jewelry store also sued Floyd Mayweather over unpaid debts and breach of contract, including allegations of fraudulent deals and other financial crimes. The court documents alleged that Floyd Mayweather operated an illegal venture with his chief of staff. For as long as anyone can remember, Floyd Mayweather has been known for two things: unmatched boxing talent and immense wealth. Crowned the richest boxer in history, Money Mayweather made it rain like cash grew on trees, yachts, jets, shopping sprees, you name it.
Because you had already invested.
right, like when you give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the...
However, 50 Cent came into the picture a little later after Mayweather boasted of some huge real estate investments. You see, following his shopping spree in New York, Floyd Mayweather appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. While their money made bold claims about his business portfolio, I do not know the exact number I own right now, somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. I think 99% of my buildings are in New York City, he said.
The hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather promotion.
Right.
Then as he actually got in, I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather promotions. There's no...
This did not seem to have sat right with Fiddy, who posted a reaction to those claims on Instagram, noting, "Oh my god, if it is safe to say, I should say El Champ is the richest special student." LMAO, the 2010 Grammy Award winner, was not done, of course, as he posted yet again taking shots at the retired boxing legend. "Oh damn, wait, I think Champ thinks he owns those buildings. They are beating him out of the money. He is saying he does not know what he owns. Somebody tell Champ he just publicly said he Lives in New York. They will come and take 58% of any income he has. The rapper wrote he took things a step further by posting an image of Mayweather in Pinocchio's attire and the trademark long nose, suggesting money was lying.
Yeah, like one was with the...
Did he put that shoulder back on you? Because I'm thinking...
Nah. It was more like out of reflex, though.
Over 100 buildings and 99% in New York. Oh, that is cap champ. We should slap the hell out of you. Laugh my head out. GLG Greenlight gang, let's work. He captioned the post. 50 and Floyd go way back, and so does the beef between them. Media reports highlight several instances when the pair have clashed heads, so this seemed like just another instance of their public feud until Rick Glazer confirmed the updates about Mayweather's financial issues since 50 Cent's comments on Mayweather's claims about purchasing real estate in New York. Rick Glazer has shared a new update on his finances, hinting there could be some truth to 50's claims. Regardless, Mayweather is often seen splurging on expensive jewelry, watches, cars, and even private jets.
Knock Mayweather out. Nope. I didn't knock Floyd out. I should have knocked Floyd out. It's kind of hard to hit Chap. Even when he's standing right in front of you, stop moving and with the shoulder block and everything, so get
Business Insider reported in March 2025 that public property records in New York City show no ownership transfers linked to Mayweather. Meanwhile, the New York City Housing Partnership stated it was unaware of any such deals. That said, it looks like Floyd Mayweather might be in some hot water, though nothing has been officially confirmed just yet. As more details trickle out, the picture will hopefully get a lot clearer, but for now it begs the question: is money Mayweather actually running out of? Money moving away from his false real estate deals. Amir Khan slammed boxing icon Floyd Mayweather for promoting war and profiting from his pro-Israel stance.
Spoke about this since he retired, but how close was that fight?
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contracts signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather Promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing I made,
Mayweather has been a vocal and consistent supporter of Israel, making multiple trips to the country, donating funds and equipment, and meeting with Israeli leaders and military personnel. Money also received the Champion for Israel award from Aish Hatra for his advocacy against anti-Semitism and hate. However, Mayweather's support of Israel has also drawn significant criticism. In December, the boxing star was attacked by a mob in London over his support of Israel and the Jewish people. According to witnesses, someone said that Mayweather had been shopping when he was asked why he supported Israel. One onlooker said, according to the New York Post, he doubled down and said he was proud to support the Jews. They continued, adding that the attack looked very targeted.
All world media, ESPN, you name it, everyone was talking about Amir Khan's next fight is going to be Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, obviously, with all the ego he had, he didn't want it. He just obviously wanted to show that he's the A side all the time. He's the guy to pick who he wants. Then he went in and fought Maidana twice, even though he did a poll and twice.
Attack came mere days after the 15-time world champion launched the Mayweather Israel Initiative, a charity fund to support Israeli orphans. During a recent interview courtesy of poker firm, Khan was critical of Mayweather's constant need to flaunt his wealth everywhere he goes. Amir Khan claimed it was really sad, but he loved how karma kept playing out in all of these.
See, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was the A side then. And I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm the A side and someone did that. You find it disrespectful. So yeah, I was young then. I was a little bit, I got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm going to announce it. Must have been about 24, 25.
Khan went on to claim that Mayweather was actually profiting from being pro-Israel. How exactly would he know this? Well, the former British boxing champion says he has also been offered financial compensation for publicly supporting Israel. And that is all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to Alright Everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Ring Headquaterzz and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.